Hi guys, it's Krista from Playing with a Purpose. This month we're learning all about community helpers, and I wanted to share some of the ideas that we did this week. At Circle Time, I brought a giant bag of garbage, and I gave the children an opportunity to pick up the bag of garbage and ask them if it was heavy or light. And then we read, I am a garbage truck, trashy town, and garbage trucks. We also watched a YouTube video of a garbage man. I asked the children if that would be an easy job or a hard job. Once they picked up this giant bag of garbage, they realized that this was a very hard job. We talked about being thankful for people that do jobs that not everybody wants to do. As a follow-up activity, we made some garbage trucks. So I just cut up some pieces of garbage and I gave them some pieces for the children to make their own truck. So I just cut up some shapes for wheels, some shapes for the body of the truck and the cab of the truck, and some of them asked for a driver, so I gave them a sticker. So this little guy wanted a lot of garbage. He wanted to fill his truck with garbage. This book is super cute. Mr. Jilly is a trash man, and it talks about what he does in his workday. There's a repetitive phrase that's repeated throughout the whole story, and it goes like this: dump it in, smash it down, drive around the trashy town. And at the end of the story, you see that Mr. Jilly cleaned up his whole town. And when Mr. Jilly gets home, he needs a bath. So it's a super, super cute story. This book I love because it has real pictures. This one has pictures at the dump and what it looks like with all our garbage. And when you look at all the garbage, it's a great opportunity to talk to the children about why we don't want to make too much garbage, because where are we going to put it all? And we can talk about the importance of recycling. And here's a garbage man in action. Here's one of the truck dumping. And I also love this one because it's in the shape of a garbage truck. Another day we talked about a career being a painter, and we talked about the tools that a painter uses. They use drop sheets so they don't get paint on the floor, and they use paintbrushes and rollers. And so what I did was, I have this great big poster board. I just cut up project poster board. I drew a house in the middle, and then on either side I just put a tree. Before I showed the children this project, I had already painted the sides, and I left the house blank. And I asked the children if they'd like to help paint the house. And next week we're going to be talking about firefighters and police officers, and so it's going to be a great opportunity to make the house on fire. So I'm just going to put some tissue paper and make the house on fire. So this will be a great prop for our dramatic play area. We went on a walking field trip so that we could meet all the community helpers in our neighborhood. And one of the places we wanted to go was the hairdresser. Unfortunately, the hairdresser was closed on the day that we went, so we weren't able to visit the hairdresser. I asked the children if they have ever had a haircut. Most of them have had haircuts. And so we talked about what tools a hairdresser uses. So I brought up a tray with a hairdryer, a mirror, a comb, some scissors, a cape, a curling iron. So I gave the children an opportunity to come and look at all the different tools, and then I covered it up, and then I asked the children if they could remember what tools the hairdresser uses. The children also had lots of fun doing each other's hair, and this little doll The children pretended to cut her hair, and they put curlers in her hair, and they used the cape to make sure that the hair didn't get on her clothes. So the children had a great time during free play. A fun art project was just simply comb painting. So I provided the children with their choice of a comb, gave them some paint, and they just simply painted with the combs. Another idea I had was to give haircuts. Ahead of time, I made a basket full of little people that needed haircuts. And so I just placed a little sticker, and then I drew some lines. For the youngest children, I gave them Play-Doh scissors, and they still work, and they're still able to cut, but they can't hurt themselves. So this was a great cutting activity for the children. And the older children, I gave them regular scissors. I hope you enjoyed these activities. I'm Krista with Playing with a Purpose. I'll see you next time.